let's see if we can figure out this Niagara particle. Okay, so that's doing something which is positive. This override data flow variable float, that's not how you're supposed to do it. You do it with a set parameter, set float parameter. The question is, which one of those? I believe it's user dot large radius. Is it large radius with a space, without spaces? Hard to tell. Let's try with one space and see if we get anything there. Okay, it seems like this one seems to work. Let's actually disconnect that and double check. So Plutoni was right. It was user dot. I was just using the wrong node. That one is big. That's very good. Okay, so we are actually able to do something to it. So, it's user dot and the name of the parameter. That's great. Now, hey Storm, how's it going? So, I found some information thanks to a viewer yesterday. The parameters are not named. The parameters in Niagara are not named just like you will think so. They are named user dot and the name of the parameter. In this case, I'm trying to control large radius, and if I go from update here in Eventic, just to be able to debug this thing, I am getting some changes in the Niagara, but it's not going from. It's not really doing what I need. Maybe because you see now it's very tiny, and I think that the problem is the timeline. It needs to start at 1000 since my Niagara particle starts at 1000. So that makes sense to start in 1000. Okay, and go to I don't know, 5000. And yeah, I think sometimes you just need to sleep a little bit. Do a timeline that goes up and down and on up and down over 5 seconds. Uh, I don't know. There's something wrong with this timeline for sure. I'm pretty sure the problem is here. Let me create a new track. Let me just make it length 1. Track float. Because I'm getting some results, but okay, let's go straight like that. Maybe it likes to be the directional, or how do you call it, linear, instead of like having deceleration. Maybe that's messing the thing up. Who knows? Let's see. I'm getting some changes in the Niagara, so this is talking to it. It's absolutely talking to it. If I simply take it off, the size totally changes. The timeline is not really working. Is there any other way we can like animate a float? Oh. You see, without the timeline, it's big. I'm gonna try something very ridiculous, but what if no, wait. Before trying this stuff, again, the timeline finished. Let me try going from 0, not to 10, because that's too little. It's 1000. From 0 to 1000 to its original size. In 1 second. Okay, that's too fast. Let's make it during the span of 10 seconds, length 10 seconds. dude, this is. This works. It's the timeline. The timeline is messing things up. This is talking to it. I mean, I don't want to do it like this, but it's one way to do it. Kind of like ridiculous, I would say, but yeah, this dumb timeline is causing issues. I knew it. How ridiculous this is, like, we need to set maybe, I don't know, maybe it doesn't have time to update, or oh, I don't know. Jesus, Jesus, this is so ridiculous. Let's see how it looks if I do it like. Oh my god. I want it to be one explosion, one burst, one shockwave. Yeah, we definitely need to ask your friend how to do this. This might not be that actually performant. I mean, I don't think that this. I don't think this is gonna be like the other way around. Sorry, I don't think this is gonna be like too much of an issue because it's the same Niagara particle. We are just changing the value every 0.1 seconds. So 0, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. 700. I appreciate it. I will test it. 900. 1000. Oh my god, this is so dumb. Okay. I will test it. I still don't understand. I still don't understand why we need a looping one, but I'll test it. Kinda works. kind of works. It kind of gives time to the particle to like respond to it. That's one solution. Okay, okay. Oh, I feel very good. I slept very nice yesterday. Had some nightmares with particles, but that's how I do my eye blinking. But if you make the condition, it will go over and over testing. Delay, float, delay. So you're not changing the timeline itself. It's just delaying the blinking every 2 to 5 seconds. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is gonna do any changes, and I don't need to loop this thing. But that's a very nice way of looping stuff. The question is, how can we actually get this to be connected to the hitbox, right? We might need to do our own ability. I'm gonna get this right. I'm gonna get this right. That's one way to do it. One of the multiple dirty ways to do it. Okay, that's very cool. So, let's see if we can actually add this to the turtle. And we add that in the fire ability donut. Now, thank you to this thing. Hey, look at this. This is so so ridiculous. But it also gives me a lot of control. And we are only modifying the value. We do have something like that. Actually, we do have something like that. Let me show you. We have inner radius, outer radius. So we can link this up together. This ability seems to be very simple. I think we can definitely work with this. This is very cool. This really opens up the possibilities a lot. Thank you so much to Plutoni for telling me about the user dot thing. Oh. That's so cool. The question is this going to interact properly with the static meshes? I'm not so sure about that part, and that's the whole reason I'm using this particle. And I'm doing this wrong. It needs to start at 1000. Yeah. So it needs to start 1000, then it needs to go 15,000, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000, 3,500, 4,000, 4,500, 5,000, 5,500, 6,000, something like that. Then, I mean, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000, 3,500, 4,000, 4,500, 5,000, 5,500, 6,000. Okay. Let's see. I like that effect, like we can make it even more dramatic and change those values so it speeds up every time faster. Oof, I like this. That's cool. Can I see the reaction with the static mesh? Like, can't wait to get these little things to look like fire. Get some smoke in there and stuff. That'll be so cool. But let's get the logic. Let's get the logic first. Then we can make it look beautiful. It kinda works. Ah, I see. It's kind of hard to tell. It's funny because I destroyed the whole particle itself. Like, to this point we should just rebuild it. I think it does. I think it does respect the static mesh. Dude, that's awesome, man. I wow, really feel good right now. I was feeling pretty unmotivated yesterday at night. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, this little fire effect. It took me a while to realize. I think it works. Yeah, you don't get fire behind the cover. I like that. So it turns out that if you want to modify a Niagara particle values, you need to add a little thing called dot user. It's like dot user and the name of the parameter that you try to modify. So it's very tricky because you see here it says large radius, but it also says user. And it turns out that you do need to add that little dot user to the blueprint to be able to modify it. So that's awesome. I appreciate that's what I like streaming. Like, people are like, oh dude, you're missing the dot user one, the dot user part of it. And today I saw a tutorial, and that's right, I was missing that part. So now we are able to modify particles, not with a timeline though. I still not able to do that, but we're gonna figure that out, and we will be able to do some very cool effects. So now we're gonna try to do this line trace. Let me think about it. Let's see if we can use the same values of the float. And hey, don't step on me. No, oh shit, no. Oh, that's cool. All this IK work for the turtle to just end up in a flat surface, like. That's the most ironic thing. Okay, so what's next? Okay, let's get the important aspects of this. So we have outer radius and inner radius. I don't really understand why we have two radiuses. Oh, it's tracing the damage from inner radius to outer radius. So we want to play with outer radius. This outer radius needs to be set with these values right here. Okay, so hey Sisa, how is it going? So we need to set this outer radius. Should we just make a variable that we can share between this and that? The problem is that the execution... Oh, I know what's happening. We need to have this set over and over and over and over. Please don't do this at home. Hey Plutoni, yes, thank you so much. I was going to thank you so much. You were totally right. I saw a tutorial, and it turns out that you need to use user dot and the name of the variable. The name of the variable, it was indeed large radius, but I was missing the user dot part of it, and then I was using the wrong node. It's set float parameter, and this actually modifies the Niagara particle, which I'm super excited about. So I really appreciate the comment. That was a very important part of it. You see, now the turtle is gonna do this thing. It does not work with a timeline though. That's another part. Yeah, you got me confused because you told me about another name, circle location, a user circle radius, and I got confused. Like, where did you get that name from? Because we were using large radius as a name. because you can actually write the name and you can drop it on top of the thing. There's multiple ways of doing it, but what I did is right click on the thing and make it a user variable. So in that case, I did not change the name of this. It's right here, user large radius. So you will call this by doing user dot large radius. And it's user with capital U dot no spaces and the name of the variable. So it's very confusing, very confusing. Like, this is something that you wouldn't know until you actually read some documentation. This is like, there's no way to know. But I guess that's how it works. That's the building block. Again, welcome to game dev. This is not a this is not a what's the word? This is not a art things. This is like what's the word? It's it needs to be this or this. There's no gray areas in here. It needs to be exactly this for the program to understand, okay, this is what I need. So, okay, let's continue with this. So, what we're gonna do is get an order radius, and what we want to do is the order radius. I think I'm gonna set it here. This is a little bit ridiculous. Please don't judge me. I'm just trying to test and see if I can get something going, and then we can always make it better. Since my timeline is not working, what we're gonna do is just make a fire range. Oh, we can do it in another. We can do it in a smarter way, actually. What if we just do a let's call this fire radius, and then we just add to it. Simple little add. So we're gonna get, and this is gonna start at 1000. I'm a little confused with these values. Let's just test this out. So we're just gonna keep adding to this. So this is gonna be a compile 1000. This is the size of my first ring of fire. No, don't worry, Plutoni. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the hint, because I know very little about blueprints, so I thought like, oh, it's just like the material, like the dynamic materials, it's just the same name. It's not the same name. Niagara particles are different. It's a different system. So I really appreciate that thing. So here we're gonna do this, and we're gonna give it there. And this is how we're gonna work with this. And then we're gonna go and copy this. This is so funny. Oh my god, doing this like that. So we're gonna go plus 500. No, no, I seriously, I appreciate you. I appreciate you the comment and also the advice of going to bed and sleeping. I woke up this morning and magically the first tutorial I open it says user dot parameter name and I'm like, oh, okay, that's what I got wrong. Boom, 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 and I tried it and it worked and I'm like, nice, we found the right node. Everything's going forward. I feel very, very, very happy about it. That's what I really love about live streaming. So let me see if we are getting this right. Let me try to make this a little bit more compressed. Yeah, sometimes I get people in the chat just asking very weird questions. Very weird questions. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, I don't have the answers to those questions. Yesterday this guy was like, why are games not enjoyable anymore? I'm like, bro, well, I I don't have the answer for that. That's totally relative to you. Like, some people don't enjoy games anymore, I'm sorry. And then he was like, hey, how's it going? And then he was like, why are games so disappointing nowadays? I'm like, have you played Warhammer 40k? Have you played the Dune Awakening? Have you played Doom? Have you played Alien Isolation, which is not so... It's pretty... It's a 2014 game. Have you played Armored Core 6? Like that, I guess. I mean, like, those are very satisfying games. And then that's not my problem, Sisa. No, I'm joking. What I was going to say. And then he was like, oh, why your game is so dark? Why your game is so gothic? I'm like, gothic? Like a gothic church? What do you mean? I was like, dude, I don't know if you have the terminology to describe what you're trying to say, but he was so general. I was like, dude, I cannot keep up with this conversation. Nice, Ghost of Tsushima. That's so cool. Yeah, I do enjoy games. The problem with me, when I play games, I just get very distracted. I just stop and look at the textures of the terrain and the foliage and the lighting. It's just, I'm not... It's harder for me to get into the mood of, like, immersed in the video game. I'm just looking at the art side of things. Until a little bit of playing, I do get into the mood. For example, my favorite game right now is the Forever Winter. I love that game so much. I haven't played it in a while, but that's such an immersive game. I just really love that game. So such an inspiration for me, to be honest. So let's do the math. So 1,000, 15,000, 2,000. Oh, we're just gonna add 500 each time. It's the same thing. Yeah, nice. We need to just add 500 to... let me think about this. So tuk delay. I think I'm confusing myself a little bit. I'm going to delete this. It's gonna be easier for me to just get the first piece. Yeah, don't look at this spaghetti. I just trying to put all this together. So this is first chunk, okay, and then we just gonna copy that. This is gonna be chunk number 2. We need to add a little delay, which is number 2 plus 500, and that's it, and then we can go on. That's probably the easiest way to do this, until we figure out what happened to the timeline. What do you think about the numbers in my game? First idea is to show a number for HP on the bar, so second idea is damage numbers. I don't think he was trying to be annoying. I think he was just asking me why he doesn't enjoy games anymore. I'm like, bro, I don't have the answer for you. I created a map and added PCG for vegetation. My computer's pretty good, but in game it's getting maximum of 20 frames per. How can I fix or change? Shinobi, vegetation is very hard on performance. If you're using nanite, one of the best solution is to use static mesh geometry, no transparency, and be very thoughtful about how much vegetation you add. It is tough. It's a very tough topic to get right. Fortunately, Epic Games is working on nanite instanced foliage, which is gonna help with that, but definitely I will just try to reduce the amount of vegetation and use imposter trees, and yeah, it's tough. It's tough to get like a good performance with vegetation. Wow, I appreciate it. I don't know it. I always ask myself why I'm doing this. It's it's like an interesting question. Like I could have been, I could just be working somewhere, saving money, but one thing that really scares me is to get older and be like, dude, I never tried that thing that I really wanted to try. I never made a boss battle. I never did something crazy with my 3D knowledge. Because when I was in university, games were something like I was like very afraid of. I was like, dude, that's just another level. Like making a character, a mech, and animating it, like rigging the thing and just making it like fall from the sky and like open itself up and like fight it in a video game. That was just insane to me. And then I started learning more and more and more, and then I'm like, that's not so impossible. I actually have the tools to do something like that. Maybe not to the level that my imagination wants to achieve, but it's very nice. The more you do things and the more you practice, you get closer and closer to actually reaching those, to like materializing those ideas. Uh, yeah, I wouldn't merge two vegetation meshes. I will keep them as instances, and I will be very. I will probably foliage paint them or hand place them, because you want to be very careful where you place things. You don't really want to just fill in the space and be like, okay, that's done. You want to be thoughtful about it and be like, oh, is the player really gonna see this? Is the player really going to do this? To go through here? Can I use rocks or mountains or the landscape itself to cover up a little bit of the area so I don't need to use just 1,000 trees? So there's a lot of ways you can really play with it. Or you can just make a desert like I'm doing, so you don't have too many trees. If you think about it, the Matrix demo, the city demo, is during fall time, like a fall season. So the trees have no leaves, if you really think about that. And they mentioned that in the Unreal Festival. They were like, well, you know, for performance considerations, we decided not to use leaves in our trees, which makes a lot of sense. Yes, I do want to release a demo by the end of the year. How you did the rendering? Are you doing a real-time project like a video game, or you're doing a rendered cinematic animation? And yes, Cisa, the idea is to release a demo by the end of the year, which I'm very scared of, because we are very far away from it. Very far away. I know I will be able to release a playtest, like a private playtest between friends, but like a real demo with like UI, sound, and polish, VFX polish and stuff, that's very hard to tell. Um, the name of the game is Sci Wars. A little bit generic, but I think it's a short name, easy to remember. And yeah, let's see how it goes. Yeah, it is. I need to be honest, like, I need to be super honest. Like, after all, I think that I've meditated on this a lot, and like, it is really an ego thing. It is really an ego thing. It's like, I remember when I made my first interactable a thing in Unreal. I made a little mech just fly around and destroy another mech, and like very simple stuff, but I was super proud of it, and I showed that to some friends, and they were like, dude, that's crazy, dude, like how you got that to work, like do you know programming? And I'm like, dude, I don't know anything about programming. And I don't know, it felt very cool. Like, it was such a hard challenge, and it just made me feel very proud. And it is like an ego thing. It's like, am I capable of doing this? Is it like, am I really capable of like pulling this off? And it's just very rewarding when you get stuff to work. Sci Wars, yeah, that's the name. Sci Wars, like science fiction wars. When a character walks around a map and sees what's on the map, it's not loaded. Figuratively speaking, a mountain that's in the distance, but the computer didn't load it because it's too far away. Yeah, you can do that with world partition. That's cool. Um, yeah, a game is about everything. It is about everything. It is the whole thing. The game is making a game is the most immersive, multidisciplinary art form there is. Um, like I remember playing World of Warcraft, and I used to sit down on a lake and just look at this, at the environment, um, and it was like like magic. I didn't understand like how is this possible, like uh, how I am able to interact with other players in this space, how I'm able to like walk around this world and do stuff like this. It was pure magic to me, you know. And I believe everything is important. The gameplay, the visuals, everything is important. You cannot miss on any of those things. You can make the most fun cube game in the world and it's gonna be amazing, but if you make that cube look beautiful, it's gonna be even better. If you add beautiful sound to it, an amazing UI, it's gonna be even better, right? Like, it's the whole package. Imagine going to the best restaurant in the world but the service is terrible. You won't go there anymore, right? Imagine going to the best restaurant in the world, the service is great, the food is amazing, but the location is terrible. You wouldn't like to go there anymore, right? It's the whole thing. Like, it's the whole thing. It's like a car, right? Like, it needs to have everything in place. You want the whole thing to work properly, and that's like the such an interesting thing about video games. And for me, definitely visuals are very important, very important. Again, good visuals without gameplay does not mean anything. It doesn't really mean anything. Good visuals without optimization, it doesn't mean anything. That way, I should just probably, for that reason, I will just probably make a cinematic, right? So it's about the whole thing, which is kind of scary to think about, that you need to check all these boxes. No, it's going to be on Steam. Yeah, it's going to be on Steam. I am gonna make my page public. Hopefully, pretty soon. I'm actually, yeah, as soon as I get some set dressing for this demo area, and I'm gonna take some cool screenshots and stuff, and I will set my Steam page. It's already paid and everything. I got the ID and stuff. So yeah, it's coming up. Um, mm. It's all about the process. It's all about enjoying the process, because there's a lot more to do. All right, we need to start testing this and see if we can actually get this thing to work. Making a trailer. Yeah, trailers are interesting. I don't know how my trailer is going to be, but need to think about it. I do have some ideas. Oh my god. Oh, you don't like Steam? That's crazy. I really like Steam. Ah, I understand. Okay, we are setting the other radius here. Ah, this is not how this is gonna work. We are setting the other radius once. This is giving the value to the other radius here. And it's not gonna get set anymore. We need to actually give that information here. I'm doing this wrong. I believe. I believe this needs to go here. Okay, let's check. Let's test with just this part. Most VFX and animations. How come are you using pre-made assets, dude? That's totally wrong. I'm joking. Other radius. Let's see if this makes any sense. This is some dirty code right here. Just wanna see if this actually works. We set the other radius. Oh, no, the other radius needs to start at 1000. It needs to start at 1000. 1000, then it goes plus 500, and then we keep growing the other radius. I think that's how it goes. Okay, I think that's how it goes. Let's see if that works. Other radius is set here. Event begin damage. I don't know. Is this is the right thing to do it? The right way to do it? Order radius 1000. Oh, we're already doing this. Yeah, we don't need this piece right here. We're already doing this here. I also believe we don't need this one. It goes from Y. Ah, modifier. There you go. It comes from the modifier. Oh, the first circle comes from the modifier of the ability. So X and Y, it comes from the modifier of the ability. So abilities, fire donut, modifier. Modifier. Ah, there you go. This is the size of the thing. Okay, so let's make it 1000 by 1000. X and Y. Let me see if I understand this. X is inner radius, Y is outer radius. The inner radius could start at 1000, no problem. Outer radius 1000, and then it keeps growing. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work. I didn't know that. It seems to only do it once. Oh, cause the length of the attack. Okay. I believe it's cause the length of the attack. It says that this attack duration 10 seconds. How long is this attack going to last? Do we really need to set this other radius? I don't think so. Alright, we need to start debugging this stuff. Let me think about this. I don't want to use tick, but it seems like it might need a tick, and then it's gonna destroy the ability and it's gonna like do a tick again. Maybe for this we could probably use a tick. Alright, let me try something. Let's do the duration of the ability, 20 seconds. Let's see what we get. One, two, we get 2 rings. And then stops. Okay. We get 2 rings. 1, 2. Okay. Why is that? Why is that thing? What if we try it a little bit different? I don't think we need this stuff. Trace donut. I'm not playing much games, but I do like to play the Forever Winter Warhammer 40k. I played Dune Awakening a couple of days ago with my cousin. I really liked it. Haven't bought it. I played for the free weekend. But my favorite right now, Forever Winter. The Forever Winter is definitely. I really like that game. Let's try something different. What happens if we push this from event tick? Can we do that? Event tick. Is it going to work like that? Let's see if we can get it. Up, it just wants to do a couple of them. And I don't see the radius. Something's missing. Yeah, we do get some rain today. We do have some rain today, but not too much. This is strange. Is this the one that we are debugging? Is this the radius that we are debugging? Don't tell me that we need all this logic on each one of the traces. I mean, event on begin damage. This is where the damage is gonna happen. This just sets event begin play. This is just gonna set the radius size. I think here's the logic for the trace. I think I got this totally wrong. Yes, definitely. The Forever Winter is a big inspiration. Oh crap. Okay, I think I messed up this thing. Let's go back. Let's go back to this. We need this here. Okay, let's see if we can figure this out. This is how it was before. Okay. And we want the logic to happen here. Let's leave this one alone and let's actually use this logic on the event begin damage. Okay, so let me see if I can get this stuff. Let's get rid of that for now. World of Warcraft 3.3.5. Is that like vanilla or what kind of expansion is that? I used to play. I started playing when the Burning Crusade came out. I played the Burning Crusade and I played the Lich King a lot. Those were my favorite expansions. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, this is where the trace comes from. Okay. So, this is a little crazy, but I mean, let's see. Let's see if we can get this. Okay, we want to spawn the fire here. This goes there, other radius here. This other radius it's already 1000. We are setting it to 1000 again. Maybe there's a way to make this more efficient. But let's see if this works, and then we can actually get it. Trace donut. Ah, this is the telegraph donut. We need the trace donut, yeah, to be able to see. PUBG. Counter-Strike 1.6 and StarCraft 2 played it for like 10 years exclusively though. Nice. Yeah, StarCraft is crazy. I have some friends who like really love StarCraft. Okay, so let's try this out. What if we just push this here? We need to collapse this into a function, I believe. Like CISA suggested. I think that will be way better. So nobody can see my code. It's gonna be collapsed. 0.2, 500. Okay, so let's see this. We're suppose we should be getting 1000. Then there's a delay. Then we get 1500. And then we get 2000 for the damage trace and the fire trace. Let's see if that makes sense. Hey, how's it going? No, I did not suggest to collapse it. I suggest to create real functions, not collapse boxes. Yeah, no, collapse it into a function. So this is gonna be inside a little function. It will work very good for this thing. But let me think. So fire radius 0, other radius 1. Okay, so this is gonna be 1000. Then it goes into 1500, and then it goes into 2000. All right, let's see if this makes sense. All right. Custom events, yeah. For the in this case, I believe function, because I'm gonna just copy and copy over and over that thing. Okay, one trace. No, it's not pushing over. Huh. Wait. This happens on event begin damage, and this damage is related to my animation. It's only going to do damage during this thing. This is the amount of time that the animation notify is going to play. Okay, well, this is we have another piece of the puzzle here that it's going to complicate things. Okay. Just to test this out, what happens if we change this begin damage to event tick? Just to see what happens. Is this gonna like push the logic independently from the animation? Okay, there's another solution. This program is such a buggy program. Armor crate. Let me just turn my fans on before my computer turns off. It should be automatic. For some reason it does not do it. Probably need to download some kind of program specifically for my fans. Let's see. All right. What if we do the trace, the damage trace, in a timeline? We make the trace go bigger in a timeline, and the animation we keep it as we had it before. I was trying to like match them very tightly together, but I'm not really achieving that, so I think that let's forget about the particle for now. Let's forget about the particles and think about only the trace. Let's see if we can get the trace to actually grow in size. In the other radius. Yeah, let's try to do it here. Let's keep that how it was. Okay, so we need to add a timeline, and let's see if that helps here. Okay, this timeline. Update. This timeline is gonna go float. What's the time of the ability? Let's say it's gonna last 15 seconds. I'm gonna make it 15 seconds. It's gonna just be time 0. Value radius is 1000. 2 time 15. Yeah, that would be nice to collapse this thing into a function. So 1000 to, let's try 5000. I don't know what the value should be, but so time 0, 1000, time 15, 5000, and we drop that to other radius. And I want to see the sphere grow. Let's see if it works with this. There you go, there you go. There you go, expand the damage, yeah. Burn everything around it. Good job, little turtle, yay. Boom, it goes and burns. Okay, that works. The problem is this gonna like kill me instantly or not? Maybe. But we're gonna do areas where you don't get damage. Yeah, we are going to use a function. Don't worry. Let me just get this working, and then we can like clean it up. Damage. Fire donut. Damage. Let's go 0.1. This is gonna probably just burn the character immediately. and multiple times. I think it's gonna just kind of like I appreciate so much, Plutoni. Thank you for hanging out. I'll have a great night. Hopefully, I will see you on the next one. Is it the inner trace that does damage? Is it the outer trace? No. Let's push the damage multiplier to 1. The montage damage, let's push it all the way around. I don't think this has to do this, but let's see. Yes. Yeah, that fire is too slow. Definitely. It needs to be toof, toof. Okay, it does damage. Just one time. 2 times. No, that was fall damage. It does damage 1 time. That's okay. I think it's gonna be more fair. It's gonna be, yeah. If we do damage multiple times, it's gonna be too difficult. One time. Okay. Yeah. Wow, this is more complex than I thought. I want to. Do damage multiple times depending on the ring, so we can do this by just putting the cooldown off and making multiple abilities go doof, 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 doof. I don't know how to match the sphere trace with the Niagara particle. That's the thing. I'll be right back. Let me get something to drink. Jak dość idę, kraще буде, no. Alright, let's see what we got here. On overlap, event timer, clean timer on overlap end. On overlap, event timer, clean timer on overlap end. Hmm. Let's see. First, I think we can make the donut go a little bit longer. We can, yeah, I know one very dirty way of adjusting the, there you go, poof. This trace doesn't, I know what's happening. It's funny because my character, this character, this RPG character has some funny things here. You see this sphere? I need to understand which is the one that is actually causing the damage. Is it this one? Can I make it hidden in game or what? It's been a couple of months. I've been just experimenting a lot with the whole idea and the template that I'm using and everything. But I started going a little bit harder this past maybe 2 or 3 months, trying to build like some kind of vertical slice. At the beginning I was just playing around, but now I'm more focused on something more concrete. Okay, I want to see which one of these spheres is the one that takes the damage. Oh, it's super fast. I don't even know which one is it. Might not be that one. I appreciate it. Yeah, just putting a lot of stuff together. Now I'm working a little bit on this turtle boss. It's can we slow time down? Can we slow it down? Is it time dilatation or? Sorry for the white screen. Oh my god, this is so bright. Slow-mo 1. Slow-mo 0.5. Slow-mo 0.1. And slow-mo 1 is back to normal. Can we use it here or do we need to use it during play? I think might be during the playtime. Let's see how it goes. I do want to see when the sphere does the damage. We need to link that up with the Niagara. Console command, slow-mo 1. There you go. That would be so cool to add slow-mo to the game. How is that gonna work in a multiplayer game? I don't know. So cool. Slow motion, it's so cool. Okay, that's too much. Slow-mo 0.5. Doom. It is, I believe, it is the end of the sphere trace. It's right here. I believe this is the one. This is the little point that receives the damage right here. Boop. Okay, come on, turtle, do it again. In 20 seconds. I think so. It's gonna do it again, maybe not. Come on, turtle, do it. Do another sphere trace. No? Oh, it's slow-mo, so it's 40 seconds. Doom. I believe this is the one that receives damage, which is very problematic. We don't want that sphere to receive damage. Okay, another piece of the puzzle. And that's how it goes. Slow-mo 1. Let's see how it goes. So this is what we're gonna do. I really need a deep course on collisions. I don't understand collisions. It's such a complex topic. I see that it's hitting this. That means that my cover boxes won't help. I will always get hit by the ring of fire, no matter where I'm at. Yeah, I need storm for this thing. Okay, we got something. We got something. Okay, we can get rid of that. Now I want the sphere trace to be linked to this. So it's gonna start at 0. Plus Ah, I'm doing the math wrong. It's yeah. Oh, that's dude, that's not additive. It is. uh, yeah, that's not additive. It's 0 plus 500. Then we set again plus 500. That's why the ring is not moving. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. We need to add to it. I messed up that part. We do need the Niagara. Alright, let's see. Hey BSG, yeah, I definitely need to try that. That's that's definitely not the way to do it. I'm just doing a delay and delay and delay. That's ridiculous. I know I tried a timeline, does not work with the particle. So what I'm trying to do is this turtle. I want this turtle to trace. To do like a fire burst, and then I need to I want to get the particles to grow with it. I wanna make a test. Does it hit me faster if I'm in the center or if I'm like far away? Does it really matter? That's the question. Not sure if this is working the right way. Also, my character has like big spheres that I think they receive damage. Let's see. It's not triggered. Oh, it's okay. Wow, my brain is overheating. It's like I haven't used these muscles in the brain for a long time. What we're gonna do is the same technique that I've been doing before with just try to get the sphere. Might not work, but let's try it. Spawn a bug or whatever, just to get this piece of logic. I want this piece of logic here. On component begin overlap. Do the thing. Might not work in this scenario, like with the fish logic that we had. Okay, and we don't have space for that. It's triggering from here. Oh, we need a branch, I guess. And do we have actually a sphere to do it? Oof. Oh wow, this is a little confusing. Should we use a sphere? To overlap with the... No, there needs to be a better way. We are tracing a sphere already. There's no way to change collisions on this thing. Maybe not like that, but a collision, sphere collision. On this sphere collision on component begin overlap, I think it is. One, two. Okay. We need another branch that gives permission to damage. to apply damage. Maybe here. No, it's not like that. It's no, it needs to be the condition comes from here. Is it a bool that we need to add instead of a branch? I believe like does overlap character. Yes, it does overlap character. Push it here as the condition to receive damage. How do we set the radius of this sphere? Sphere radius. Radius. That sphere radius needs to be set somewhere here. From this thing as well. Okay, we got something that makes a little bit of sense. Let's see if actually it hits only the character capsule instead of the other spheres. Yes, it worked. Beautiful. It's yes. Yes, we learned something. So it's bypassing this bunch of stuff, but it's only hitting the player capsule. Beautiful. Yes, let's go. Okay, so next step, we know that works. So player character, let's hide all my things. Hidden in game. Yep. That's awesome. That's the first step. Let's go. Oh my god, this is so nice. Doom. It makes nice. It only makes damage. Beautiful. It only makes damage to the character sphere. Yeah. Let's go. Shoot it again. Doom. There you go. Yes. I need this logic for the cocoon as well, because you get hit way before, because we have a huge sphere on top of the character. That's gonna be very annoying to get those hitboxes wrong. So cool. Next step is going to be try to align those Niagara effects with this. Maybe I was not doing it wrong. Maybe I was getting the right thing. Maybe we can do it from damage here. Maybe we can actually link this up. Nice. In this case it worked. On the fish it didn't work that way, but we found another solution. Doom. Okay, we need to do some math in here. I wish I could just use the timeline for the Niagara, but it just doesn't like to do it like that way. So it's 5 seconds from 1000 to 10,000. 5 seconds. Oh, we don't need this one. It's already, it spawns at 1000. It spawns at 1000. Next one, it's 15,000. We're gonna simplify this a little bit, and then we can get it a little bit more detailed. Okay, let me think about this. So 5 seconds. Starts at 1000. Okay. 2000 per second. That's how it goes. 2000 per second. So delay 1 second. We add 2000. delay 2 seconds, we add 4,000, delay 3 seconds, delay 4 seconds, delay 5 seconds, we add 6,000, 8,000, and the math is wrong. The math should be it starts at 1,000. Wow, this is so confusing. 1,000, then we are at 3,000, 5,000, 7,000, 9,000, 10,000. Three, 5, 7, 9, 10. Okay. Let's see if it makes any sense. Oh, I do see. Yep, I do see the fire. It's just too spread apart. Doesn't have that illusion of growing fire. It doesn't have that illusion of growing fire. So let's see the values visually and see what are good values for this. Can I search this in the content browser? No, this is not the way. This is the one. So let's see if we can find some good values for this. Zero 0.3, it was very good. Each point of a second, it used to look very nice. Just need to make sure that when the ring hits, I get the VFX for it. Let's see. That's kind of hard to calculate. I wish I could just use this timeline. That would be perfect. Just right there. Right here. No, the timeline does not work. The funny thing that these large radius values are not the same as the sphere values. These are different, so it's not gonna match just like that. Yeah, wow. Hmm. Yeah, this is too crazy. I don't know if BSG is still there. I need to make this float parameter go up without a timeline. Really have no clue how to do it. I kind of like the effect that I'm getting here, like kind of like frame by frame, like growing, but this is gonna be crazy to just align and get. Get to work. It's somewhere there. Again, I cannot use the same float for these two things because it just behaves differently. So the large radius is not the same as the sphere radius. They're not gonna respond equally, so that strategy does not works anyways. Let's see. I feel like it needs to go faster. Oh yeah, it needs to go way faster. Needs to go way, way faster. Almost there, actually. Not that bad. We used to have velocity exposed as well. Look at this, large radius is no longer exposed. How come? Yeah, it is. Oh, it is here. It is up here. Okay. Maybe we can add some other effect. Flip book play speed. What if we increase that as well? Does it make it like spawn faster? I think. No, I think it's the same. Okay, let's add this one as well here. So this is starts at 1. Let's try something like, then goes into 2. That's a good size. All right, let's see. Oh wow. Still goes too slow. Still goes too slow. Yeah, I need. Mm, I need to animate the Niagara particle. It just doesn't make sense to do it this way. And from the player perspective, it's very hard to tell.
Я тут закрию, тому буде зараз слухати. Відкрий собі вікно.
Yeah. No, this is not. It doesn't catch up with the speed of the fire. Mm-hmm. Definitely, we need some Niagara work. To get this going. All right, so. For now, let's forget about the Niagara particles for a bit. That's something I will need to figure out. I'm wondering if we can do this a little differently. Mm-mm. That also kind of works. No, but no, we need to do cylinder. Oh, split angle. Uh-huh. Well, that's kind of like the best I can get it for now. Okay, that's one way to do it. For now. Um, Oh, it's the same cylinder. Oops. Control B. We could probably use the same. Yeah, no problem. Okay, let's get the scale. World scale, relative, maybe world. It starts at 1,000. It goes at 10,000. This is 1. So maybe if we divide, by 8,000, it's gonna go back to 1, right? Makes sense. Goes back to 1. Yeah, let's probably do it this way for now, because I don't really know how to deal with Niagara particles. So I wanna see. That divide, it doesn't really help. It needs to start at 1,000. Let's make it start at 1. I think that thing really adds more, make things way more complicated. Boom, just goes very fast. It goes very fast. Still. Is there a way to just do it on X? On Y? Oh, I see. The values are, I see, are totally different. So we do need a division. Yeah, we do need a division. Huh. Alright. Okay. Oh, wow. 10,000. It's gonna be 8,000. What if we put 8,000 here? That's too big. What's the value we need? 10? Five? $10. No more than 10. Okay. Can we clamp this value? Does it work like that? Clamp. from 1 to 10. No, I don't think that's how it goes. Poof, just blows up. I need some linear scaling. One to another range. This can be achieved using various methods depending on the needs type value you're working with. Lerp on normalized to range. Maybe that's the one? Maybe lerp. It's normalized, okay. Ah, but I don't need this division, no. It's gonna just go straight. Let's see if that works. Nope. Let's try something different. Maybe you don't get to see the effect because it's too high up. Oh wow, it happens too fast. I think that oh yeah, I think this is a problem. We are not updating. Or maybe this needs to happen somewhere here. It's the same thing. Is it the time that is too fast? Oof, it's getting too hot in here. Oh my god. Oh. I I don't get it. Um set world rotation, look, scale. What if we do let's try with relative. Let's try this out. It's no, it needs to be set world. Yep, I have no clue. Vector track for scale? Oh. It says that we need a vector track. But I don't really think that's the issue. Because if we split, it's gonna use float. Let's try it like this, just to see if we get a result. Zero 1 5 Time 15:10. I wanna see if this does the smooth scaling. I don't think it has anything to do. I think it's just gonna jump. Oh, it does. Okay, good job. It works. Nice, good job, Google, finally. Yeah. It seems like it needs a vector. It needs a direction, like 2 points. Maybe that's why the Niagara was not working. Oh. Yeah, on your timeline there's a lot of settings also. Boom, it does damage. Old school transparency texture, just to start with. Alright, that's awesome. I feel very happy about this. Now I'm gonna take a little break because it's too hot right now. It's almost 1 p.m. Let's let the computer breathe a little bit and then we can continue. It does the damage. Nice. Dee-dee-dee. That's a good start. Alright, so I'll take a little break and continue in a little bit.